Hi, I'm Shannon Miller with the Miller Elder Law Firm, and I'm here with Genna, Fasullo, LaPeer, and we're talking a little bit about some of the things that she's learning with regard to estate planning. Having worked at the firm for a little while, I know she's starting to really get herself educated on estate planning. So Genna, tell me about your estate planning stuff. Like, what have you been up to?
Well, outside of actually reading up on the law and understanding statutes and, new things that have developed in the law, I have had a ton of opportunity and experience with sitting in on client meetings, like intakes, or even, further into the estate planning process, following up with specific questions that the paralegals need in order to draft the estate plans. So I've had a variety of meetings where people are, it's either a trust-based plan or a will-based plan, or, different, maybe just parts of estate plans, maybe just an updated new durable power of attorney, or somebody just needs a codicil to their will. So I've had a wide range of those. I've been sitting in and listening, but then I've also have had the opportunity to transition some of those intakes where I have been taking the lead on some of those estate plans myself. So that's also been, fun to kind of be able to be on my own a little bit as well.
What have you been surprised by as you've learned this? I mean, you were a practicing attorney for a number of years coming into the estate planning field. Was there anything that you've learned so far in the world of estate planning in Florida that surprised you?
So a couple of things. The first thing being that it really is not a one size fits all approach. And it really, the type of estate plan that someone is going to need really is going to be dependent on that conversation between us and the client. And then also, even just as like a one document, the enhanced life estate deed, how wonderful a tool that is in Florida, because, people are always worried about, probating their stuff and how long it's going to take, and, will they get their home, to their kids if that's who they want to be the beneficiaries. And, I feel like a lot of times when we tell people what an enhanced life estate can do, it's almost like a little bit of a relief, because they know that at least one of their biggest assets is going to go into the hands of the people that they want without any of the complications of probate.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's great insight. Tell me a little bit about, what you've learned about working with clients. I know, most of our clients are usually older, and they often all come to us with estate planning already. Some of them come without any estate planning at all. What's been your experience with our amazing people? Sorry, I'm a little biased, but what has your experience been with those people that you've had interactions with so far?
They're all wonderful. And a lot of the time when they do come to us, they often come with a lot of their family members. So like children or caregivers or spouses. So not only do we get the opportunity to work with the clients, but if the clients decide that they would like to bring some of their other family members into the estate planning process, we get to work with all of them. And it's such a nice dynamic. And you get to learn a little bit more about the clients because, you get to meet more of their family members. But, it just goes to show, and just on a side human level, it's very interesting and nice to talk to people and like their experiences. And, if they are our elder clients, they've had wonderful careers and, a multitude of experiences just to be able to talk to them and learn about what.
Yeah, let me jump in for a second, because some people like to come to us with their family members from the get-go, and then all their people are in. What do we do every single time with our new clients?
Right. So like I said, if they choose to bring their family in, so even if a daughter calls for her mother or father or what have you, we always always have at least one confidential communication with the client directly without the presence of anybody else, to make sure that this is what they want to do, and they're not being influenced or coerced by anybody to do anything that is against their own wishes. And in my short time here, those conversations have been invaluable, because there has been at least 2 times that I can think of where the client was being influenced and didn't want to do what the family member had originally presented. So,
and how do you love that? How do you love that? It's so great. I know exactly the situation that you're talking about, and that was such a great moment for us to be able to kind of intervene and help this person assert their wishes as opposed to what someone else wanted.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I think we're running out of time here, but I just wanted to tell you that, you're doing great. And if you guys are lucky enough out there to get Genna as the attorney in your first initial call, know that she's going to take amazing care of you. I'm Shannon Miller, and this is the Miller Elder Law Firm. All right. And